Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel with Trey You and More. It's your girl Kat. And I am back with another video. I am here to give some enlightenment to someone who may need some just period, y'all, okay? If this your vibe, then this your tribe, please hit the like and subscribe button because your girl will really appreciate it. So, welcome back to Watch Me Blow. Okay, y'all, so real quick, let me give y'all a little rundown of the concept of Watch Me Blow, you feel me? I will be picking titles from mostly Disney movies, but any child movie, you feel me, that God gives me. And I will be explaining the breakdown of a song in there and, just giving some real life perspectives on whatever song or movie that I pick. Okay? Okay, so y'all, today I will be talking about The Lion King, okay? And the song that I chose in that movie was The Circle of Life. You feel me? So let's jump right on into it, y'all. Okay, so before I get into this as well, I hope y'all like my last video that I edited. That's my first time doing that, and it took forever. So I hope y'all liked it. Just period, y'all. Okay, so let's get into it. So we all know the characters in The Lion King. You got Mufasa, who was the king, Sarabi, his wife, and then they had Simba or whatever. Then you got Scar, the envious brother. Rafiki was like the guru. Who else? Zazu was Mufasa main man. And who else? Nala was Simba, boo thing, just period the whole time. Timon and Pumbaa was his dogs when he met them. Then you had the hyenas, then they was Scar minions. And you got Shinzi and Ed, and I did not get the name of the other one. And yeah, them the main characters that I got, okay, just period. And The Lion King is about, like I said, Scar is envious of Mufasa, you feel me? Mufasa is the king, he just had a son, and his son will be the next king, you feel me? Just period. But you got an envious brother, you feel me, that got rid of the king, you feel me? End up setting him up and end up killing him. And tried to do the same thing with Simba, but Simba ended up getting away. So it's almost like Simba was, running from pain. You feel me? He ran from his problems. You feel me? But by the grace of God, y'all know he always gonna come through. He'll let y'all sit for as long. Well, he'll let us sit. He'll let us sit for as long as we want to. But when it's time to get right, he does come through. And so he ended up growing up and being outside, because he ran from his problems or whatever. But during that time of transformation, you feel me, he was still thinking about home, just period. He just couldn't, he didn't know how to tell his friends, you feel me, just period, y'all. So then that's when he ended up meeting back up with Nala or whatever, because, it was destiny. You gonna do this, boo-boo. Either way it go. Can't nobody take what God has given you, just period, you feel me? Scar wanted to take Simba's place throughout that whole movie, but he could not take Simba's place because Simba was the rightful king. And then when Simba got a hold of that, you feel me, he went back and fought for his place as king, and everything was good. Y'all know what The Lion King about. I'm just how Simba was running from his problem. We tend to do those things in life, for real. Which I do got a story on that, but I don't know if I should, I'm going to say a little piece. Okay, so you know how Simba ran from his problems, right? But his problems came right back to him, you feel me? Because we can't run from ourselves, you feel me? If we got problems, our problems are always going to meet right back up with us, no matter how far we think we got away from them. A couple of years ago, me and my son got in a car accident, you feel me? A really bad one. He had to end up having surgery on his head or whatever. And, it was because I was running from my problems at home, you feel me? I was so unhappy in my living situation, and I was just like, we gotta get away. We gotta get away for a couple of days. Like, I just can't do it. Then I left and tried to go get a hotel room, but in the midst of that, and it's a bigger picture over that story as well. But what I'm trying to say is that I was running from my problems, you feel me? Instead of just staying home and dealing with them and not, not telling, but instead of staying home and dealing with my problems and, not having someone treat me like that. Okay, yeah, not having someone treat me like that, I ran from them and it created a bigger problem, you feel me? That at the end of the day, I had to come right back home and deal with it, basically, y'all, okay? And that's what The Lion King is about. And I just gave y'all that example. Okay, so let's get into it. So, Circle of Life is the song that I chose, y'all, okay? From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking stepped into the sun. Okay, so just starting right there. From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking stepped into the sun. Just period, y'all. From the day we was born. From the day we did our first blink. You feel me? The first day that sun shined on our face. Just period. From the day we arrived on the planet. And also, I get a sense of like, more of like, you know, them first days when God was around her, you know, the first 7 days when God was getting things together, well, the first 6 days because he rested on the 7th day. But that's what it kind of gives me, that sense as well, from the day we arrived on the planet. You feel me? From the day we got here and blinking stepped into the sun. Okay, so there's more to see than can ever be seen. There's more to see than can ever be seen. So that's real talk, you feel me? No matter how much you think you've traveled the world, no matter how much of the world that you think you've seen, there's more to see than can ever be seen. And that's within people, within nature around us, you know, you feel me, just the entire world. There's more to see than can ever be seen because we all hold something so special in us, y'all, for real. So can't nobody think that they went around the world and seen everything that's so special when we all special in our way. So if you ain't seen everybody throughout the whole entire world and all the nature around it, baby, you ain't seen life yet. Because there's more to see than can ever be seen. Y'all, that's so real. Like, can y'all like sit like just by yourself and wherever you at, you feel me? It don't matter what area you in. Can you really sit by yourself and just like gaze and see the beauty around you? Because there's more to see than can ever be seen. Like, that's how slow that's how slow you gotta be looking, like slow looking. I hope y'all understood that. But it's like concentrating your vision on the beauty around you. You feel me? So you can't miss anything. Like, you don't miss nothing because you always seeing the beauty in the small things, basically. More to do than can never be done. More to do than can ever be done. Just period. You can say you've done so much, but this world is so big, y'all. More to do than can ever be done. So no matter how much somebody think they done did something, it's always something else that can be done. This world is so big, and God can expand our minds just as big. You feel me? So just when you thought you've done something, it's more to do still than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here. More to find than can ever be found. Okay, so there's far too much to take in here. So back to me saying, you know, looking at the beauty around you. Can you see the beauty around you? There's far too much to take in here. That's facts, y'all. Facts. And it's like actually standing still in whatever given moment that you're, like wherever you're at, and taking it in. Like really taking it in, y'all. I don't know if y'all able to do that because I really can't even explain it, but it's like being somewhere and taking it all in. But there's far too much to take in here, y'all. This world is so big and beautiful. That's what he's saying. There's far too much to take in here. Y'all hear the beauty in this song? This is someone that's still. Someone that's still and looking at the world by taking it in by what's around them. You feel me? And they even know like what's ever around them is still too much. Just period. More to find than can ever be found. Y'all, we never stop learning. We never stop growing. Just period, y'all. More to find than can ever be found. Like, Can y'all just imagine, like, that just made me so happy. Imagine just keep refining yourself every day. Finding something new about yourself. And you don't have to be every day, but just always constantly finding. Whether it's things around you or finding things within yourself, y'all, it's more to find than can ever be found. That's so real. Like, oh gosh. That is so real, y'all. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. So, but the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky. But you know, the sun rolling high, so long as the sun keeps coming up and moving throughout the day, you feel me? But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky. That sun coming up, rolling through that beautiful sky, you feel me? Just period. Keeps great and small on the endless round. Keeps big and small things. Keep great and small things on the endless round. On that never-ending cycle. That never-ending circle. You feel me? Just period. With the sun rolling high, you know, with the sun up in the sky, keeps us all going. You feel me? Keeps things that are great and keep things that are small constantly going. You feel me? Just period. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. You feel me? It's the cycle of life. It's the circle of life. You feel me? We all here to help each other, whether we know it or not. You feel me? Whether it's you inventing something or whether it's you giving your life story and helping somebody else. You feel me? We're constantly helping each other on the circle of life. You feel me? And it moves us all. No matter what's going on, y'all, we constantly moving, constantly growing. Just period, y'all. Every day. Through despair and hope. So through the loss of hope and confidence and through having hope. So no matter what you're going through on a daily basis in your life, through it all, it's the circle of life that keeps moving us all. Just period. No matter if you hopeful or if you lost all hope. You feel me? Through faith and love. I ain't even saying it no more, y'all. I'm sorry. Through faith and love. Through having faith and through having that love. You feel me? Just period. Till we find our place on the path unwinding. So till we find our purpose. Till we find our purpose in our own lives. Till we find our purpose on our path that's unwinding in front of us every day. You feel me? As our days unwind, as our days unfold in front of us. Until we find our purpose in our own life. You feel me? Just period. In the circle of life. And that's pretty much it with the song, y'all. Because y'all know it broke down to where, you know, they actually showed Simba. So it's that whole part breaking it down. And then it comes back with that ending verse. It's the circle of life. That same chorus part that I just didn't song. The same chorus part that I just read, y'all. So till we find our place on the path unwinding, in the circle of life. So in the cycle of life, the circle of life. Like, so as we keep going and as we keep evolving, you feel me, till we find our purpose, till we find our destiny in our own path, in our own life that's unfolding right in front of us, y'all, just period. So another thing I want to say about that movie, that he kind of gave his son an example, and it was a good example for the movie. So let me just read it to y'all real quick. When he was like, everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. As king, you need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope. And then that's when, you know, Simba was like, but Dad, don't we eat the antelope? Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. And so we are all connected in the great circle of life. Just period, y'all. Okay? Like I said, that example was good for the movies. When they die, their bodies is in the ground, it becomes part of the grass, then the antelope eat the grass, like that cycle, you feel me? Just period. I just thought that was a good example to give y'all, okay? Okay, so really quick, ended this out. Yesterday I said something in my video about, me being on point about my son, you feel me? Me being able to, like, not me being on point, but what I'm trying to say is that when I told my son, like, there's nothing that you can do that I wouldn't find out, because if you went outside of me and done something and somebody else saw you, that the God in them will let me know about it, because I know that God lives in them. So if you do something and someone else sees it and they come back and tell me that it's God trying to give me the message to let me know that I need to know that. You feel me? So I wrote something down about that, and I think it's good for all kids, especially teens or whatever, that feel like they get ratted out of them. Like, feel like other parents are telling on them all the time. You feel me? Because I've been in that place to where you feel like you couldn't do nothing because it's always somebody watching. But at the end of the day, I was still a child. You feel me? No matter what I thought I was getting away with, no matter what I wanted to do, I was still my mom's child. You feel me? So if another adult seen it and thought they needed to let my mom know, then that was God giving them that information to let my mom know. Just period, y'all. And so what I wrote down, I said, what I meant about my son is when other people tell me things and it's concerning him, it's something that God is trying to tell me. I feel like when kids get caught doing something that they ain't got no business doing, and another adult sees them and tells your parents it's something, okay, and another adult sees them and then tells your parent it's something that God thinks your parents should know. So they're only doing what feels right to them, because everybody not going to tell. What I mean is, like, whatever adult comes and tell your mom or your dad something, God knew that parent would do that, because every parent not going to tell your mama and daddy when they see you doing something. You feel me? Some people really do just mind their business and let it be, whatever the case may be. Just let it be. But you got parents that will go tell your parents. So God knows that person will do that. So that person only doing what feels right to them in that moment. Because everybody not going to tell. But God knows who will get a message across. And for parents, you feel me? And use your discernment. Make sure you and your child is on the same page. You feel me? Talk about whatever information came to you. You feel me? So you making sure that, like, ain't nobody just telling you nothing. Talk about it. So you're not just taking the word from someone else. And also let them know that however they choose to answer the question is on them. Are you going to be honest or lie? Because lying doesn't help anyone, you feel me? I think it's so big for us to, like, let our kids know, like, telling little white lies is not what's up, you feel me? It always comes back around and bites you in the behind in some kind of way, so it's, like, not no point, and it ain't helping me for you to lie to me, you feel me? So it's, like, letting your kids know, like, when you having a conversation with them, like, okay, so, like, I'm going to ask you a question or whatever, and however you plan to answer it, it's on you, you feel me? And please know that when you lie, God knows. He takes that into account. Like, he knows that you're lying to your parent. You feel me? And some kind of way it's going to come back on you. Just period, y'all, okay? So that's all I really wanted to say about that, because, okay, pertaining to the movie, y'all remember when Simba went to the elephant graveyard, you feel me? He thought he had the upper hand by lying to his mama them about going to the water hole, but end up getting into danger at the elephant graveyard, which his dad had to come save him from. And I'm not even sure how his dad got there in that movie, matter of fact, but either way it go, his dad ended up getting there. Some kind of way his dad ended up getting there, you feel me? Even if it was not for his dad, they both would have got killed. So, and while he thought he was being slick going on an adventure, he really needed his dad there the whole time. You feel me? So no matter how slick he thought he was being, at the end of the day, he needed his parents. At the end of the day, it wasn't no secret. Just period, y'all, okay? So I thank y'all for vibing with me. You already know. We know now, so we grow now. We just take this information and keep it pushing, y'all, just period. I pray that every time I get on here that I'm able to help somebody, y'all. I'm just being myself, and I'm just giving y'all the real, the best way I know how. You feel me? Disney is a soft place for me, so it's the way that I see life, because all those movies are life lessons, just period, y'all. So it's the way God speaks to me, okay? We are the fearless love warriors because we stand 10 toes down in God. Because with the love of God, baby, you can do anything, and that's just period. I don't care how you feel about it, okay? I thank y'all for vibing with me. If this your vibe, then this your tribe. Please hit the like and subscribe button, because your girl will greatly appreciate it, y'all, okay? So until next time, y'all, just period. Peace.